Today on Forbes, what this real estate billionaire and sub-entrepreneur hope to find on planned mission to the Titanic wreck. In the past 3 years, Larry Connor has traveled to space, ventured to the deepest point in the Earth's oceans, and broken the world record for the highest skydive. In May, Connor, the founder of Dayton, Ohio-based real estate investment firm, the Connor Group, made a splash by announcing his latest mission, an expedition to the shipwreck of the Titanic, which sank in 1912 and now lies at 12,500 feet below sea level. Speaking to Forbes from his office in Dayton, days after the announcement, Connor, worth an estimated $2 billion, revealed that the expedition will cost between $13 million and $15 million, most of which will be spent to develop a new, one-of-a-kind submersible in a joint venture with Triton Submarines. The Florida-based firm, which counts billionaire Ray Dalio and movie director James Cameron as investors, will spend the next 2.5 years on research and development, with a planned launch date for the summer of 2026. It's been a mere 11 months after the deadly OceanGate disaster, in which 5 passengers died when their submersible imploded on the way to the wreck. Connor pushed back on the narrative that he is just another wealthy tourist seeking to see the Titanic. He says, quote, "The purpose here is to demonstrate to people that while the ocean is very powerful, if approached correctly, you can do research and exploration successfully. We're doing multiple research dives. In that North Atlantic area, there's hydrothermal vents and seamounts, both of which hold real interest because there's been very, very limited scientific research." Connor will co-pilot the submersible alongside Patrick Lahey, Triton's co-founder and CEO, making it the second time the duo has dived together. In 2021, Connor and Lahey conducted 3 dives in the Mariana Trench, voyaging to the Serena Deep, which is 35,150 feet below sea level, the Challenger Deep, which is 35,876 feet below sea level, the deepest point on Earth, and a seamount, which is an underwater mountain. They became the first humans to see and film the rare Mariana snailfish in its natural habitat and recovering samples of bacterial mats and deep-sea anemones. Lahey says, quote, "The Titanic angle is obviously the thing that captivates people's interest and attention, but this project is about so much more than that." Lahey points to the scientific research that he plans to carry out at the Titanic site. He says, quote, "There are over 100,000 seamounts all over the world, and the vast majority of them are completely unexplored. These seamounts are like islands in the deep sea that are isolated from everything else, and the animal life that's developed on them is unique." Besides the potential for scientific discoveries, the other main objective of the expedition is building the submersible itself. Dubbed the Explorer, the 2-seater sub will have a transparent 18-inch thick acrylic hull offering a 320-degree view of the ocean floor, and will be powered by a battery similar to those used in electric cars. Lahey says, quote, "A transparent sub that can go to 4,000 meters, or 13,100 feet, that's never been done before." Connor adds, quote, "From a research, viewing, and filming perspective, it'll be unprecedented." The impetus for the expedition came one day after the OceanGate disaster in June 2023, when Connor called Lahey to ask for his thoughts on what went wrong. After hearing about the implosion, Connor wanted to know if a similar expedition could be done safely, and the two started working together on the joint venture last September. Both Connor and Lahey emphasized that the Explorer, like all Triton subs, but unlike the OceanGate vessel, will be rigorously tested by DNV, a Dutch company that certifies maritime vessels to ensure that they can operate safely. Lahey, touting his firm's products, says, quote, "Statistically speaking, these submersibles are much safer than the car you get into without thinking about it." For full coverage, check out Giacomo Tagnini's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.